Leo, welcome to your weekly reading for August the 29th to September the 4th. All right, let's get started for Leo. Let's shuffle that again and see what messages we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, keeping in mind these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So check out your other placements because you could have messages there as well. Okay, Leo, let's see. What's the energy around the week ahead for Leo? What is the energy around the week ahead? Okay, Leo, we see a number of cards coming out here for you. I'm sure they're going to weave a very interesting story here. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay, we see fork in the road, going the distance, thinker, poised, and TikTok. Okay, you've got some in reverse here. So I feel like looking at this as like a story, when I see all of these cards, we've got chop wood on the bottom of the deck here in reverse as well. So it seems to me like you're needing to go the distance on something here, and the timing is now. So there is something divinely timed happening that, you know, you need to sort of keep going. You're at the point where you may sort of decide that that's enough and you might stop, but actually you need to keep going. Keep going. And I think that the reason I say you might be at a place where you're sort of thinking that's enough is all of these reversals, because I feel like you've been overthinking this. You're not feeling ready to keep going. You're feeling, it almost feels like you could be feeling a little bit defeated, but you're so close to achieving what it is that you're going for right now. I feel like you're going to have to make a choice about which direction to take, and that could be causing a lot of this overthinking and this feeling of I'm not ready. But you are ready. It's divinely timed. You are ready to keep going. You are ready for the next leg of this race. You're ready for the next leg of this race. This chop wood card on the bottom of the deck is sort of also a preparation card for you to sort of continue to get ready for this next leg of the race. And I think maybe this week you might actually be seeing that fork in the road and going, okay, here we go. I've got to be confident. I've got to stop overthinking all my moves and just trust that I'll know what to do. That's what's happening here, Leo. I feel like you're in a position where you need to trust that you'll know what to do because the time is now. You're at that point where it's like you're at the right time at the right place, and you have to trust that you'll know exactly what to do, that overthinking this isn't going to be the thing that helps you figure it out. If anything, some of this overthinking could be making you falsely believe that you're not ready for the next leg of this race. Some of that overthinking could be a narrative that is saying, I can't do this. I won't know what to do. I won't know what I'm supposed to do or how to do it. And that narrative is creating sort of this feeling like I'm not ready. I won't know what to do. And that's in your head. That's in your head, Leo. You got this. You got this. You might need to start giving yourself more positive affirmations and ones that involve trusting yourself and believing in yourself. Let's see what the tarot cards will reveal for you, Leo. There's the Page of Cups, so there's a big transformation happening here. This is a big moment for you to continue to go the distance. Sorry, that fell on the floor. Four of Wands in reverse. Again, needing to be focusing on what's going on internally for you right now. What is the story you're telling yourself? Are you focusing on what you're grateful for, or are you only focusing on these ideas that you have that you might not be feeling ready and that you won't know what to do? Instead of that, this is a gateway that you're moving towards. With this Page of Cups is so transformative that I can't help but feel like this next journey is going to be a transformative one, and you're going to be sort of walking through this gateway. You're making your way through to the next leg of this journey that you're on. And I feel like in your mind you've already decided you're not going to be ready for it. And you're sort of, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy when you do that. There's that Page of Swords also in reverse. Sort of almost, you got your 2 pages here. So something really new is taking hold. You are moving towards a new direction here. And we see the King of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Cups in reverse. So that makes me wonder. Let's see what's on the bottom here. The bottom of the deck is the Star in reverse. Yeah, Leo, somewhere along the way you've lost faith in yourself. You've become emotionally unsatisfied, and sort of your focus is there. And it's almost creating this sort of triggered feeling within you on an emotional level with that King, and also on the mental level with that Page. And like we saw in the Oracle cards initially, you're already, we know you're overthinking. We know you're overthinking this, and that overthinking is sort of robbing you of your confidence, and then replacing it with this story that's creating a lot of nervous energy around you, because it's almost like you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to be able to do this. It's something that you've decided that you won't be able to do, and yet it's divinely timed to happen now. And so I have to sort of respectfully disagree with you that you will be able to do this, and that this is sort of in your head that you won't be able to do it. But as long as it stays in your head, it's true, right? And it's almost like you're starting to become emotionally triggered as well. And that there's something happening here subconsciously that needs more self-care. It needs healing. It needs nurturing. It needs you to sort of be on your own side a bit here, and seeing that 9 of Cups in reverse with this 4 of Wands in reverse, both of these are sort of telling me that we need to be more focused on what we're grateful for. And that there may be this feeling within you like, I have so many unmet dreams. I have unmet desires. My emotional fulfillment is not there. And I feel like something is coming to shift that. But it's almost like you have to shift it with the way you think about this situation. That will be step 1. Will be to bring that healing to yourself. Look at all of these cards telling me that you don't feel confident, that you need body and mind and soul to reunite so that you can feel more grounded and more ready for anything that comes down your path, any obstacle, anything whatsoever. You're feeling like you have to do this alone. And yet I feel like you have people around you that would help if they knew how you were feeling. So this might be a time where you sort of not only have to surrender this belief that you can't do it, but also that you have to do it alone, right? It's like, Leo, this week you're telling yourself some false stories. And really, this is happening, when you look at it from a bigger perspective, it's happening to get you to see yourself truthfully. This is getting you to a place where you can see that you're so close to achieving something here. You're so close to being able to sort of go the distance and to keep going when you're at that point where you're so ready to quit. It's that kind of story here. There's that 9 of Wands, which is sort of saying the same thing. Like you're so close to your end result, but you're also exhausted. You've been working too hard. You've been overthinking. You've been doubting yourself. You don't have faith in yourself. You feel like you have to do this all alone, and you're losing confidence in yourself. You're not grounded. Leo, this is getting out of hand. So we need to sort of surrender a little bit to these forces that are outside of our control, because those are the things that are sort of divinely timed, I think, in your situation. There does feel like there's something here that catalyzes this fork in the road for you, and it might be something that feels like a sudden realization that's very painful for you with this Ten of Swords. I feel like this could be happening because there's a lot of changes coming up for you, Leo, and these changes are going to teach you to let go of some of these old stories that you are telling yourself about yourself, and that you will find yourself at a fork in the road. There's the Two of Wands, and we have the Fork in the Road Oracle card. And that you will be faced with some challenges here. And it's up to you whether or not you're going to be able to see these challenges, meet these challenges, and overcome these challenges. I feel like you certainly have the ability to do that, but it's whether or not you believe you have the ability to do that that's really important. That's actually what's key here. But yeah, it's time to sort of get ready for the next leg of this journey, Leo. Let's see here. What do you need to surrender or surrender to in order to overcome this obstacle, this challenge, so that you can get up? Something, it feels like you have to get up. You have to get up and keep going. You can't succumb to resignation this week. You must find a way to keep going, Leo. Okay, let's see. What does Leo need to surrender or surrender to? Oh, interesting. Hang on. Let me just keep going, see what else comes out. Okay. I don't think I've seen this card come up in a long time. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Isn't that interesting? Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It says here, it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Interesting. Leo, I hope you can hear this message, because that could be part of why you feel the way you do, because maybe you feel like you have to fix someone. You just have to worry about yourself. And don't worry about yourself. That was the wrong word to use. But you have to focus on yourself, because you can't fix anyone else. All you have control over is you. And you're responsible for your healing, just like everyone else is responsible for their own healing. And then we also see here, surrender your fear of change. I'm telling you, this situation has to do with a big change that you're afraid of or are resisting, and have sort of told you, it's like you told yourself a long time ago, when this happens, I won't know what to do. You know, it's one of those things that you have been saying and believing for a long time, that when this day comes, I'm not going to know what to do. I won't be able to handle it, and I'll be all alone. And I feel like this is all false, that you can do it. You will find a way to face this change and face your fears about this change. The card here says the universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or your relationship, or if you're fearing aging or death, repeat this affirmation: I have faith that all is well, and that you can do this. You will be able to see this through, Leo. I feel like you have a big fear of something and a lot of doubt around your abilities to manage it when this thing that you fear, if it happens. And I feel like, I don't want to scare anybody, but I do feel like for some of you Leos, you're about to face this fear. You're about to face it. And it's going to teach you so much about yourself. I'm sending you so much love and light, Leo. And I feel like from what I'm reading in the cards here, that this is going to show you how strong you are. This is going to show you just how strong and resilient you are. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope it's been helpful. I look forward to reading for you again. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I hope that you are all taking care of yourselves this week. Take care.